Those are the popular features
Yes.
of
There's one other
of
key
Chumz.
feature, which is the groups.
The groups?
Yes.
So is it the most popular or the undiscovered one?
It's also popular, but I also feel it's also undiscovered.
Let's take it in the next part then.
Yes.
I want us to now talk about there are people who have been investing through Chumz. But there are features that they are most likely they haven't really used. And I really believe that one of them could be the groups.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, so some of the features some of the people are not aware of is the group functionality.
Yes.
And how it works. I think how it works
What is that feature called?
We call it just groups.
Groups?
Yes.
Okay.
And the idea is you can save 2 or more people. Whether it's husband and wife, they can save. Girlfriend and boyfriend, they can save. 2 friends can save together. All the way to, for now we have capped the group to a maximum of 15 people. Again, the idea of 15 people is a space where people can converse about money comfortably. We say 15 is the size of matatu ndogo. You know, a public means of transport, the small matatu. So what happens is, going back to the whole behavioral aspect, traditionally, as Africans, we always save more when we save as groups. And the reason why this is the case is because now saving becomes a fun.
So going back to behavior.
Yes, going back to behavior.
Yes.
You're no longer just talking about savings,
yes.
but I'm seeing Pius, my friend.
Yes.
You know, in this conversation.
Yes.
We're having a conversation. If I don't contribute, I feel like I'm failing Pius.
Yes.
Or if Pius doesn't contribute,
yes.
I nudge him. I tell him, hey, Pius, where's your money? You're making us not hit our goals.
Yes.
But at the same time, there is community.
Yes.
So something that ordinarily would be...
You spy each other.
Yes, you spy each other. So something ordinarily that would be seen as boring and dull.
Yeah.
Now it's vibrant, exciting because you're doing with friends.
Yeah.
And that's why traditionally we have seen people save more when they save as a group. Interesting enough, also going to the example of the gym that you've been using.
Yes.
We're always told if you want to have a savings habit, it becomes easier when you do it as a group. Yeah, if you go to the gym with friends, yes, it becomes fun. You know?
It is good to go to the gym and work out alone.
Yes.
But when you have a partner,
yes,
you push each other.
Very true.
What you thought was your barrier.
Yes.
This guy is like, no, 1 more rep.
Yes.
And you're like, man, I don't have it.
I'm done.
And he says, no, don't put the thing down. He says, no.
Yes.
And then he gives you a little bit of assist.
Yes.
And the thing goes up.
Yes.
Yeah, and when he's coming down, it's like 1 more. Like, no way.
yes, exactly that.
So you also need that in our financial freedom journey.
Very true.
Yeah, you need someone you're aligned with, husband and wife, best friends.
Yeah.
They work together. They challenge each other.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they have your best interest at heart.
Yeah.
So we have seen it work in traditionally in our societies.
Yeah.
All our parents are always in some sort of a group. But then the question was, then how do you have that experience on an app? So what we did was, one, we created the ability for you to add your friends together, 2 or more. And then in addition to that, we have a chat feature on that group. Again, with group settings, people chat, they discuss. So you also created a chat feature where you can communicate with your friends that you're saving together.
Yeah.
On top of that, if one member deposits, the app automatically communicates to all the others, saying, hey, Pius has deposited, would you like also to deposit?
Yeah.
So now those nudges that you would have in an actual real life scenario, now we have emulated them in an app.
Yeah.
In addition to that, it comes to withdrawing.
Yes.
So before you withdraw, permissions need to be given, and then the money can be removed.
Can be
withdrawn.
Yeah. That's amazing. So the same way I have a gym mate, I need to have a saving and investment mate.
Very true.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Next.
So we have that.
What other feature do you feel is yet to be discovered?
We have one that is on the settings called set aside.
Set aside.
Yes. Set aside basically says, asks you every day at 8 p.m. Would you like to set aside 100 shillings? A fixed amount. before the day ends
Mm.
or before the night ends.
Mm.
Just that.
Set aside.
Yeah, nothing too complex. You go to settings, switch it on. Every day, 8 p.m., it will be asking you whether you want to set aside some. Yeah, 100, the 100 amount. Yeah, so we do have that. We have also seen it. It's very popular, especially with people like on iPhone. They really like it. And then the other feature maybe I would mention is we usually have notifications that guide you to save based on how you are transacting. Yeah, so if someone sends you money, the app will ask you, if you give it permission, it will guide you to set aside some of the money. If you spend in a restaurant, there are special triggers that ask you of the money that is in the balance. Would you like to save some?
So that is how set aside comes.
So set aside is separate. That one basically is something you switch on under settings.
Under settings.
Every time.
It will remind you at a particular point.
8 p.m.
8 p.m. in the evening.
It will ask you set this amount aside. And the amount is also predefined. You don't have to type it anything. You say yes, just put the pin, it saves. Yeah. So that.
It reminds me. I noticed that one of the parts I never used to work out much is my abs. So it may not be in my program.
Yeah.
But then I'd say every day before I leave the gym.
Yeah.
I need to set aside 10 minutes
for the abs.
To just do the abs.
Very true.
So that's like a finisher. So I'm like, man, I'm so tired, but I committed to set aside 10 minutes after my workout just to do the abs. Yeah. So
yeah, it's exactly, that's the best example.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just reminds you at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Just for this small amount, just put it aside.
Yeah. You were exhausted.
You're exhausted. Finished. Yeah, the day was long.
The day was
That's
long.
why we do it in the evening.
Like just a little stretch.
Yes.
Just a little stretch.
Yes.
And when I'm done, man, I feel so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And even at the course of that, at the end of maybe of the weekend, you see the progress you've made.
Yeah.
You'll have
it's quite something.
Yeah.
It's quite something.
It's a
start seeing the six-pack coming.
Yes.
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 So the third one?
Yeah. So the third one I was saying is are the notifications that come with based on where you transact.
Yeah.
If someone sends you money,
the
app will remind you to save some of the money.
Yeah.
If you spend in a restaurant or in a pub, there are also other triggers that will ask you of the money that is sitting in your mobile money. Would you like to save it?
Why is it not a feature that is used a lot? Why is it not yet? Why is it a hidden gem?
It's a hidden gem, I think, because some people are not aware it's there. You have to. You have to give permissions.
You have to give permission
when you download the app. Yes, but more so on Android.
Yeah.
You give the permissions. Yeah, it asks you, would you like to get notifications based on your SMSs? So
all you need to do is to turn on your notifications.
Yeah.
Because I am on iPhone and I really don't receive that notification. I was wondering how come I don't.
So that one is specifically on Android.
On Android.
Yes.
I see.
Yeah. So
sisi watu wa iPhone tumeumia.
Mkona set aside.
Yeah.
Yes, set aside will cover.
Watu wa Manu.
Yes. Watu wa Manu umeumia through and through.
Sawa.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then last but not least, you also have on the app you can change the color.
You can change the color.
Yes.
To your own color.
To the colors that you like.
From
you go to settings, or under profile, you'll see under settings you'll see the option to change the color of the app.
Wow.
It can be blue, it can be
it's
red.
It's the only app I know that you can change the color.
Yes.
Yeah.
To custom, it can be dark mode.
Why is that important?
It's important as a way of personalizing the experience.
Yeah.
And feeling it's, it becomes more of your partner.
Yeah.
Because it also aligns with the things you like, like the color.
Yeah.
So that personalization also makes you feel, it's more relatable.
Yeah.
And essentially, if something is more relatable, it becomes also easier to utilize it or work with it.
Yeah. Very, very interesting. There is one thing that I won't let you go without us talking about.
Yes.
One of the exciting capabilities of Chumz for me is ability for people to save communally for a cause.
Yes.
For example, I have a wedding committee. My wedding is 1 year down the line. I don't have to do a pay bill. I don't have to do the traditional ways of putting. Now there's an app that we can say 1 year up to the wedding date. Here is my treasurer. Here is maybe let me not even preempt
and
it.
that's something
Can
we
you
have
speak
seen.
more about it?
Yeah. So on the group functionality,
And maybe touch on how it can be used for like funeral committees, weddings, those kind of things where naturally we tend to come together. Medical bills.
Yeah. So the app basically on the group functionality, you can, the group can be for anything.
So you purpose the group.
Yes, you purpose the group.
Is it the 2 to 15 people?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, 2 to 15 people.
Yeah.
So if it's a wedding committee or your key co-members, can be in that committee, in that group.
In that group.
Yes, and the money they collect can be withdrawn there, can be deposited there, and also the team can manage from there.
Yeah.
Interesting enough, one of our colleagues was having a wedding last year, and that's how they used it.
Yeah.
All the money they collected
was going to Chumz
for 1 year prior to the wedding was being put there.
Yeah.
So it becomes very easy to manage.
Yeah.
It is has easy visibility, everyone can see.
Yeah.
And even the withdrawals, it's just the members who are approving.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and because of the open visibility, it means it's very easy to understand where we are. So, and at the same time, with the chat feature, anything to pertaining to that.
So you can also chat each other.
Yes, on the app. And everyone will be seeing. When you post, everyone is notified. Pius has posted a message. You can go and see what they are talking about.
Yeah.
And not just wedding, just anything that requires you coming
together.
People
to come together.
Yeah. You can create a group, put the members there, and save towards that common goal.
So like me and my uncles and my cousins, we can start planning for Christmas.
One of the biggest use cases, interesting, we have seen, are people who save as a family on Chumz.
Yes.
Yeah. So they create a goal for, long term. Maybe they're planning to
Christmas this year.
Christmas, but at the same time,
because
with the group functionality, you can have a number of goals for the same group. You can have one goal which is short term. Maybe you are looking for, a goat for Easter.
A goat for Easter.
But at the same time, you have another goal where you are saving for land as a family. Yeah, and everything will be there. You can chat within that. Yeah, so that's actually a very big use case we normally see. And in December, we usually see a lot of people who had saved for Christmas, for their trip as a family, withdrawing the funds, and they are very excited. Yeah.
This is very exciting. And there's something we have to say.
Yes.
What makes this more interesting is that this money starts earning immediately.
Yes.
So if you saved 100 bob, or if you saved 1,000 bob, no, for a wedding, if you saved 500 or 1,000,000 shillings, you will get more than, you will withdraw more than 1,000,000 shillings.
Very true.
Because it will have earned something.
Yes. The
that
money
could pay for could pay for an extra thing. It could pay for your honeymoon, which you probably did not have that money.
Very true.
Yeah. So
it's also growing.
So it's amazing. So and I want to say this very directly to everyone who is listening. If you find yourself in any group setting and you need to put money together, please remember Chumz. In a wedding committee, somebody who is arranging for a wedding. If you know somebody who they are preparing to bury someone and they're putting money together. If you're saving for anything as a group, please use Chumz. You will not only save money, but you'll also earn some interest, and you can withdraw it next week. That's the beauty about it. Yeah. I think that's a big one.
Yes,
that's a big one because it really resonates with our culture of communal savings. Medical bills.
Medical bills.
I'm always in one group or the other to contribute for medical bills. Very
true.
Yeah. Wow. So I can see our time has really run out. As the person who wears that hat of innovating Chumz, what are some of the things we should expect in the future, in the near future?
So some of the things you should expect
that we should be looking out for.
Yeah, it's one, we are going to introduce more gamified ways of saving. We have a lot of ideas to make it fun, to make it easy for people to save together, to make it easier for you to hit your goals. There are some that are coming this quarter, end of this quarter. Other things we are looking at is to enable more ways for people to put money in the platform. I think currently we are talking about enabling people with PesaLink to put money in the app. It's something we are very excited because it means now even people with bank accounts can save as well. Yeah, and at the end of the day, making it more efficient, more tied to your lifestyle, and the convenience becoming more better and better. Yes.
Fantastic. Any parting shot for all the Chumz fans out there? And
for all
you can see to that camera.
Yes, for all the Chumz fans, my parting shot is, let's build this savings culture. No money is too small. The way you handle your 5 shillings, if you are disciplined and you learn how to put it aside, is the same way you'll handle the big money. You don't start by, poor spending of the 100 shillings, 200, and then one day when you're handling the 1,000 or the 2,000 or the 5,000 or the 100,000, all of a sudden you have a savings habit. It starts with a small amount. Build that habit so that even by the time as you are, as you grow, as the money you have grows, you already have the habit in place. Yeah, so as the Chumz phrase goes, we're building a community of savers, and we are excited to be part of this journey in you building your financial wealth and financial freedom, and with our partner, definitely Nabo here. So yeah, very excited to have you on board.
Thank you, Sam. It's really been an honor to have you to give this story, behind the scenes story, the amazing story of Chumz. And we have a lot more exciting journey ahead of us. This has just been, the last 3 years, it's just been scratching the surface.
Yes.
But I think there is a lot of good stuff coming. Yeah. Thank
awesome.
you for having you.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Everybody wants to have a 6-pack. Everybody wants to have a nice physique. But not everybody is willing to pay the price. There must be pain for you to gain that physique. Now, everybody wants to financial freedom. Everybody wants to get to a place where money works for them, where you can do the things you love while money is working for you, where you can go for holidays and still be able to pay your bills, where you can even choose to sleep, but money is still coming to your bank account. That is the end goal, and everybody desires that. But what I've learned today, you must be willing to be stretched. You must be willing to build that muscle. You probably have never invested before, so your muscle is not even showing. Let me speak specifically. Your bicep is not visible. But it starts with one exercise, 1 rep, 2 rep, 3 rep. And then you start building that habit. You persevere through the pain of investing 10 shillings. And we've said with Chumz, you can start with 5 bob. Don't put that 10 bob in Aviator. Don't put that 10 bob in a betting game. First of all, make sure that you feed your Chumz account. Start with that 5 bob. Tomorrow, stretch yourself, make it 10 bob. Next month, make it 50. Before you know, you'll be doing 1,000. And you'll be looking back 10 years from today, and you'll be like, you have grown the muscle. You'll be having the 6-pack, you'll be having the nice physique, and everybody will be asking you, how did you do it? And Chumz, as we have discovered today, is really your investment assistant. You don't have to think about investing. You don't have to remind yourself about investing. Chumz will send you a notification. And when you see that notification, just put in your PIN, and immediately your money starts working for you. I promise you, you will never regret. And I know those people who make that decision today, their lives will never be the same. Chumz is your investment assistant. Use it well. Thank you. See you later. Next video.